Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Reds jump out in front here, 1-0.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Row. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Votto at second, Simon at first, 2 out in the inning. Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. It's a run. Ready now for the Marlins, Martin Prado. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively.
Martin Prado.
Bouncer up the middle. Simon scoops it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. Hey, let me tell you about outfielder J.D. Martinez. We already know he's one of the biggest bats.
Into the box now, Sean Simon. He reached on a single in his first try.
Sean Simon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Simon, the former Baltimore Oriole, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. In now, Sean Simon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Sean Simon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Escobar. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So stepping in, Sean Simon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Chirinos recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning. Here's D. Gordon now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Scooped up on the backhand. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is always a party in.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. From Little Havana, Jeremy Hellickson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
At the plate, D. Gordon, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
D. Gordon.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. On the ground is short. Simon takes. He had a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the. So striding in, Sean Simon. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Lopez is off of first with 2 away. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is Yelich. And this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game. And it's now 6-4. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Ready once again, Sean Simon. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Nope. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
No strike.
Now the 2-0. Soft liner to the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. The 1-2 to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Cincinnati. They're up 6-4.
Leading off for the Marlins, the shortstop.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Sean Simon will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Martinez at third with nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Ozuna. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team.
At the plate, Sean Simon earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Yelich is under it. One down.
Now batting, second baseman, Derek Dietrich.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a two-run ball game now.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. Cincinnati put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Anthony DeSclafani earns win number 4 on the season. Jeremy Hellickson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Genmar Gomez wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds.